Hello guys, good morning. This was not at all in my plan, to shoot another video explaining the video that I posted just now. Uh, okay, first of all, uh, that video was for a competition. It was for a comedy competition organized by University Putra Malaysia. I'm not studying there. I'm just participating in a competition that is organized by the Indian community of the university. I took part and I made it to the finals. And the video that I posted just now is for finals. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll try my level best to answer. And I think most of your questions will be answered in this video. So yeah, it was purely sarcasm. And those who thought that I really became a non-vegan, uh, I just want to say something in Tamil. Purinjavam pista. Like if you really understand everything that I mentioned in the video, you're smart. Because it was quite obvious. But if you are still not able to understand, I don't know what to say, because it was quite obvious. It's okay. Not everyone has the same capability of understanding things, right? It was purely sarcasm. Before getting into the content of the video, I want to say something. You becoming the richest person in the world and me eating non-veg again are equal. Both are never gonna happen, man. Never. So basically, that video was about mocking senseless, stupid, irrelevant, and silly questions that are put forward by non-vegans on veganism. So yeah, that was basically about the video. And okay, the first point that I mentioned just now was physical health. Like it is often said that if you are a vegan or if you're a vegetarian, you need to pay more attention to your physical health, because it is often looked at as a diet that is not that healthy, that is totally senseless if you are talking according to science, because it is proved that a vegan diet is the best diet in the world. There are so many articles and researches about it. You can go to Google and just search, and you will get countless articles, research articles, papers, and all that stuff. And the second point is that it is also assumed that living as a vegan is so expensive. Buying vegan food is so expensive. That depends on the type of food that you buy. If you want to go for artificial stuff like vegetarian chicken, vegetarian mutton, vegetarian fish, or anything artificial like that, then maybe. But even that is not as expensive as seafood. That is cheaper. That is many times cheaper than seafood. So like people say that living as a vegan is expensive sometimes. That is bullshit. There are so many natural sources of all nutrients, literally all nutrients in plant-based diet. And the third thing is people often look at animal right issue as something that is negligible, something that is trivial, because they don't respect an animal's life. I don't know why, because just because it has a different body, just because it doesn't have the ability to convey something that it has in its mind, we think that it is not equal to us. It is not capable of feeling emotions like humans. That is bullshit. That is utter nonsense. And the fourth point is that non-vegans say that vegans are so harsh, vegans are so rude. My god, I just don't know what to say, man. I'm just verbally rude, but then you're physically rude to animals. You kill countless animals every day, literally every day, not even every year, literally every day. You're killing countless animals, and you're saying that we vegans, we are rude to you. Okay. The fifth point is uh, rather than making me angry, these things really make me laugh sometimes. Non-vegans say that even plants have feelings, even they have lives, even eating them is a sin. Like, eating plants is equivalent to eating animals. That's what they say. That's why in that video there was a scene where I'm treating potato like, how we treat pets. Like, would you uh, treat a vegetable like how you treat your pet? No, right? But then people don't accept this. Like, they don't treat plants like how they treat animals. But then some non-vegans, or like most non-vegans, say that, even plants have feelings. You cannot eat them, you cannot kill them. That is also sin, that is also equal to killing animal. Like, here in this context you compare with plants, but then when it comes to taking care, you just don't care about potato and all the stuff. So it is so clear that you're just trying to find a reason to back up your point. That's so clear. And then the next point is that people say that, if I become a vegan, if only I become a vegan, what's gonna happen? What's gonna be the big difference? It's only gonna be a minute difference. Okay, that's why I gave an example. Okay, I wanted to give another example which I often give to people, but then since it was for an official video, I did not say that example because it's not appropriate. In that video, I said like, I'm gonna start stealing. I'm gonna kill someone next week. Like, that's what I said in that video. Like, see, you say that, if I become a vegan, what's gonna be the big difference? And the example that I give is that if only I steal, if only I kill, what's gonna be the big difference? Like, I'm putting forward this idea based on your idea. It's not my idea at all. So the other example that I often give is that, like, there are so many women in this world, right? Why can't I rape only one woman, and what's gonna be the big difference? I know that this is nonsense, but then based on your reasoning, like, you're saying that only if I become a vegan, what's gonna be the big difference? If only I rape one woman, what's gonna be the big difference? And then the next point is that even those who have knowledge on nutrition, science, and all that, they have this silly idea. They say that all nutrients can be only obtained in a diet that includes meat. That is only true to plant-based diet. You can obtain 99.9999% nutrients from plant-based diet. That 0.0001%, I'll come to that. Don't be like, oh, then 100% cannot. Like, you cannot get 100% nutrients from plants. Don't be like that. I know some of you will be like that. It's okay. That 0.0001% vitamin B12 is the only vitamin, the only nutrient that we cannot directly get from plants. That can be obtained from meat. But do you know how that animal itself gets vitamin B12 for itself? It gets it from a microorganism. A microorganism produces vitamin B12. And there will be a question then, how people in the past used to get it, like vegetarians, how they used to get this vitamin B12. Okay, last time we did not drink this mineral water or filtered water. We drank natural water from natural sources. So that was not filtered. That water had this microorganism, vitamin B12. Like, even now you can get vitamin B12 naturally without supplementation. if you're a vegan, you need to get vitamin B12 through supplementation. But don't, like, non-vegans, don't be like, then, like, supplementation is not good. We need to get from natural sources. You see, the animals that you are eating, that itself gets from microorganisms. It is not making its own vitamin B12. You get me? So, like, if you want to go for natural sources, like not even supplementation, what you can do is that you need to store rainwater, boil it, and then drink it, because natural rainwater is natural water, and it has vitamin B12 in it naturally. Okay, since there is dust, and then like our area is quite industrialized, so the air is quite acidic. So, like, for a few minutes the rainwater will be acidic, because it is passing through the acidic air and then the dust. So let it drain for a few minutes, like 5 minutes max, and then after that you get that water, the drained water, and then you can boil it, and then you use it to drink. I've done this, and a lot of people are doing this a lot, not one or two, a lot. Like, in fact, in some regions of this earth, the only source of water, drinking water, for people is rainwater. That's how they get water. Yeah. So non-vegans say that we cannot get all nutrients from plant-based diet. That's bullshit. You can get carbohydrates, you can get all kinds of carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates. All carbohydrates you can get from plants. Actually, you cannot get carbohydrates from animals at all. Zero carbohydrates. And the next would be protein. There are two types of protein. One is complete protein, and another one is incomplete protein. And people say that only from animals we can obtain complete protein. From plants we cannot get complete protein. That is a misunderstanding. Like, you need to have some you need to do some research and have some knowledge, because that is not true. What's true about that is that it is not that you cannot get complete protein from plants. You can. Okay, there are 21 amino acids, right? You cannot get all these amino acids from a single plant source, but you can get all this from most of this from a single animal source, like meat, because it has accumulated all the amino acids from plants. Where does it get the amino acids from? It gets it from plants. Okay, so how you can get complete protein from plant-based diet is that, okay, in plant sources all these 21 amino acids present, but in different levels. So you have to combine the right type of food. Like, you have to combine grains with lentils or beans. Beans have amino acids which grains don't have, and vice versa. So by doing so, by combining both, you will be able to make complete protein. You'll be able to get complete protein from plant-based food. So that is also debunked. You cannot survive without plant-based diet. You need fiber. Without fiber, how can you survive? The only thing that meat has is that protein. That's it. Like in a high quantity, just protein. Other than that, you cannot find anything else. Like, there are like I cannot say, like, I cannot find vitamins, minerals, and all that I can find. But then the predominant nutrient is protein. You don't need to consume so much of protein. All right, you need protein, of course, but it is looked at as, you need to consume protein all the time. No, not at all. And then the other point is that okay, we vegans compare humans with animals, right? We say that both are the same, but then non-vegans say that like, we shouldn't compare animals with animals, because both are different. I don't know in what way. Just in terms of appearance we are different, but in terms of feelings, emotions, all that stuff, we are exactly the same. There is no any difference at all. I'll post about all that in the upcoming weeks, like, the emotions that are felt by animals, uh, their pain and suffering. Yeah, I'll post all that. Like few months before, maybe not few, I don't know, like I posted, like I saw this repost thingy, like repost this if you're against rape. I think you guys remember this story that I posted. I compared this with cows. Even they are also raped in industry. So yeah. But then when we think about it, it's like only cow, right? It's not human, right? So what? That's what we think. Okay, there are some other points which I did not mention because I thought that no, I can't make it funny. That's why I did not include those points. But okay, I'll include it now. It's that non-vegans say that we are part of the food chain. I don't know, like where in that food cycle we are a part of. I don't know where. We like what we consume, like non-vegans, like humans, what they usually consume, chickens, goat and all that. In nature they are in the right proportion. We don't have to, we are actually disturbing the food cycle, like we are artificially changing the food chain and all that stuff. In nature, the animals that humans eat, they are in the right proportion, they are in the right population. So what we human beings do is that we raise farm animals, we increase the population of farm animals by artificially inseminating, like artificially raping. That's how we are increasing the population of farm animals like chickens, goats, etc. So we are never part of the, I cannot say that we were never non-vegetarians. We were, like, those days, like before civilization, we were eating meat, like because that time we were not mentally developed. Now we are mentally developed, we say so. Like if you want to compare with our ancestors, okay, I'll give you an example. Those days, our ancestors used to just have open sex whenever they have that urge. They will just do it, like wherever they just do it. But then is it possible now? I seriously doubt that. uh, so like you cannot be comparing present day humans with our ancestors who are not mentally developed. Like if you still consider yourself ancestors, I will have to assume that you're not mentally developed. Yeah, that's all I can say. And then again, like non-vegan say that if we don't kill animals and eat them, they will be overpopulated and there will be an imbalance in this ecosystem. They are in the right proportion, we are increasing the population, as I mentioned just now. Okay, and then silly questions. People, when I like when I was new to veganism, people used to ask me, Kavin, like if you are in a stranded island, what would you do? Like there is only a chicken, wouldn't you kill it and eat it? Come on, man, you never go to an island and you are never left alone there. Like it is never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Okay, even to answer that question, like will I eat that chicken? Two things. It depends on the person. So one type of vegan would say for survival purpose we can kill animals and eat, but I wouldn't eat. I would rather die. I would rather die than killing the chicken and surviving. I would rather die. And then another point that non-vegans say is that vegans, they walk and then they accidentally step on insects, ants. That is also considered killing. So even so they say that okay, I'm also killing chicken and I'm also eating that. So both are the same thing. Like they are saying that killing unintentionally and killing intentionally are the same thing. uh, I can give countless examples, but I don't think it's necessary to give an example to say that killing intentionally and killing unintentionally are not the same. my teacher, my biology teacher in secondary school, Punja, she said, like, there is a thing called human killing. You know, they kill cows in a human way. Like, they have a sharp knife. They take the life of that cow away as soon as possible. Like, just in a few minutes. Okay, let's say one person kills humanly, like, in a short period of time, and another person kills slowly. Both are considered killing, and in both scenarios your hands are gonna become bloody. So there is no any difference. Only in terms of suffering and pain there is difference. But I'm not here talking about the pain and suffering. I'm talking about the welfare of that animal, the life of that animal. It's a sentient being. No matter how less painful the process is, still it's not acceptable. So yeah, these are the silly, irrelevant, senseless, stupid, what are the other adjectives? Okay, these are the all that reasonings that are put forward by non-vegans on veganism. So I think you have got a clear picture now about the video that I posted just now. Oh my god, I seriously wonder why you guys have difficulty in understanding. It's obvious. Bye guys, bye.